Welcome to HS Academy. This video is going to be a problem solving video. Actually, if you want to pursue any sort of international course or any sort of international certification and certificate, then in this particular video, I'm going to tell you what are the different points that you need to consider to get your answer. Okay, so totally around 8 points we are going to discuss in that particular video. So out of that, first point is that FOI. What is that? FOI. FOI in the sense field of interest. As we know that we have actually the access to three major fields. First is fire, second is safety, and third is industrial hygiene. Okay, so depend upon these fields which one certificate you want, because in these three fields there are different sort of certifications and certificate is available. Now, as I wrote here, certification and certificate. So if you are unable to recognize what is the meaning of certification and what is the meaning of certificate, I'll put one link in the I button. You can check out what is the difference between them. Okay, so firstly you need to identify whether you are interested in fire protection field, whether you are interested in safety, whether you are interested in industrial hygiene. Inside that field also there are some different fields are available, like within the fire designing certifications are different, fire investigation certifications are different. Likewise, first of all, clear-cut target, you need to identify your field of interest. Okay, within the safety also, like process, functional systems. So for every type of safety, there are different sort of certifications and certificates available. First of all, identify your field of interest. If you like fire, take the fire certification and certificate. If you like safety, select from them. Okay. Now, second is your current demand. Okay, which sort of certificate or certifications are in more demand. Don't take the unnecessary certificate. Like if a certificate is there, it is in not demand, so why you are taking that? For example, nowadays one certificate is there, NIBOSH award, level 2 awards, these are not in demand, and if you do that course also, I don't think so any opportunity you will get in the Middle East market, but people are still promoting them, like we can do for that. It is very popular, you will get a job of around 30 to 40,000. So it is not like that. You need to first of all identify which particular certificate, which particular course is in demand, then try to apply for that, try to get some information. Don't go for those certificates those who are not in demand. Okay, because some institutes are there, they are personally they are conducting, they are creating their own certificates and selling them and telling that they are in whole demand. Okay, so don't be like that. First of all, do some small research, so that will be more good for you. Third one is your geographic location, guys. What is that? Geographic location. When we talk about the international courses, international certifications, international certificate in the field of safety and fire, so it is a very big market. Okay, so for example, generally we people have the tendency that if you want to go outside, if you work in foreign countries, go for NIBOSH certificate. So it is not like that, first of all. Okay, it is not like that. You need to first of all select which geographic location you want to work. It may be Australia, Italy, it may be your South Africa, it may be US. Okay, so depend upon these geographic location, there are different bodies are there which are operating. For example, now you will tell me, sir, I want to work in Canada. Which certificate should I pursue? You should go for CRSP certification, Canadian Registered Safety Professional, or CRST, Canadian Registered Safety Technician. If you want to work in USA, which certification you should go? You should go for BCSP certifications, OSA certificates. Okay, a lot of bodies are available. So that's why you need to first of all clear-cut idea which country you want to go. Okay, it may be any country, every country will be having their occupational health and safety bodies. Okay, so first of all identify them, and according to that select your necessary and important certifications and certificate. Okay, that is one of the important factor. People generally doesn't consider geographic location, but you need to consider. Okay, in the last you don't tell like that I have done my NIBOSH, now I'm unable to work in Maldives, I'm unable to work in US, I'm getting problems. So these questions should not be arise in the near future. So that's why give preference consideration to geographic location. Next is your consider current. Okay, current particular time. It means now, as you know that a lot of people are there nowadays. Okay, those who are going for NIBOSH IGC, because currently particularly the certification, okay, it is in the top. NIBOSH certificate is in the top. Okay, but think about future, because in the future, because as you know that when a certificate is holded by multiple peoples, then after some time the value of that particular certificate will be decreased. So you need to think ahead. Okay, now if a certification is very popular, doesn't mean that after 2 years, after 1 year it will be more popular. Okay, you need to think ahead, what is the better certificate that we can pursue apart from this one, so that will be more good. Like for example, we can take the example of NIBOSH. Now a lot of people are taking NIBOSH IGC on the regular basis, so you can consider NIBOSH ITIP. That will be more good. You just need to put more money, more effort and more time, but the results will be awesome. Okay, so go with the pattern if you want to go, otherwise you can think a bit ahead and it will be beneficial for you in the near future. Okay, next is you don't opt for high. Generally we people have the thinking, no, if a person is there who have taken one big certification, so I should also go for that particular certification. It is not like that. Okay, not always the higher certification will be beneficial for you. For example, some our students are there, some our friends are there, those who are willing to do CSP certification, but now at this particular stage CSP will not be good. Okay, because as a CSP you need to sign a lot of documents, you need to do a lot of work, so at that time if any mistake happens from your side, it is unacceptable. Okay, so start from the basic, like for example within the fire protection field. If you want to go, don't directly go for CFPS certification, because CFPS is a high level certification. Okay, start with the CFI, CFI 1 and CFI 2, then go for CFPS. So start from the basic and then go for high. Okay, initially if you are going high, maybe because of your knowledge you can achieve that certification, you have a good knowledge, but implementing the knowledge after that, going to the practical phase is totally different. Okay, maybe you will get some problem there. So first of all, go for the basic, and after that you can opt for the high one. Now next is your beat the crowd. Try to go out from the crowd, guys. Whatever the certificate is there which is opt by a lot of people, don't go for that. Okay, you need to break the chain of that. Okay, because all the peoples nowadays are just willing for one certificate, that if they are able to do that, they will get the job there. Okay, don't do like that. Go for the unique one. Okay, unique one in the sense where the rush is very less. For example, you can consider the certifications which is applicable to Russia. Within Russia also a lot of job opportunities are there. Why everyone want to go in Middle East? But the thing is that we don't know about the certifications of Russia. That is why we are unable to go. You can go to Singapore. Singapore also have some bodies like CISO, Singapore Institution of Safety Officers. You can go for the Nigeria, ISPON, Institution of Safety Professionals of Nigeria. So a lot of countries are there. Don't only follow the crowd. If crowd is going to Middle East, I also want to go Middle East. Don't be like that. Choose the unique one and beat the crowd. So that will be more good. You will get good salary and lots of opportunity. Okay, because safety market is very big. Now, avoid irrelevant certification collection. It means some people are there, they will collect the certificates. It means if a certificate or certification it is not relevant, it is not directly linking to their field, they will take that. For example, like one diploma is there, level 2 diploma in environmental sustainability. It is not going to help us, but still people are taking that. So don't be like that. Totally invest your money on your related certifications. Okay, if a certificate and course is not related to your field, don't pursue that. Okay, why you are wasting your valuable money in the unnecessary certifications? It is not going to help you. If you are in functional safety, take the certification related to functional safety only, okay, or the related field. Don't take the unnecessary, because it's a waste of money. Okay, last one is your wise by research. When you go for any course, when you go to any institute, at that time more probability is that you will go for one course and come up with the 5 course, because that is business. Okay, when you go for one course, people will influence you, people will tell you that this particular certificate is good, this one is good, you should do that. First of all, you go for that, and that is the reason why all the people are going with that particular flow. So don't be like that. First of all, do some sort of research, because that is the most frequent thing that is happening in the safety institutes. People are going for one year course, the institute is telling that go for 3 years course, that will be more good for you. Okay, so the thing is like that. First of all, do some research, then go for inquiry and all. Okay, so you don't get fooled during the particularly asking the doubts to that particular institute. Okay, so that is the best way. By research you can identify the current trends which is going on in the safety market and choose the best certification for you. So guys, these are the 8 points that I have shared with you. I hope by considering these particular points, you will get your dream certification and the certification that you want to pursue, and that will be fit for you. Okay, so this was the end of this video, guys. If you have any further doubts with regards to points, consideration and anything, you can drop them comment box. I'll consider them and give you answer as soon as possible. So thank you for watching video. In the next video, till then, take care, guys.